So many averse to my verse, it's a plague of being the best. Playing hide and seek, when I was a kid they hid. Boulder in the front, baddest caddis, mulattis. Something more like molasses, get stuck in the addis. Added when I added, fud up in the rud. Played down in the mud, the dirt. Looked up his skirts and skirted through the jungle gym, gaining momentum. The empirical, spiritual, adjacent, basement, vacant. The empirical, spiritual, boulder, gaining momentum. Where am I? Adjacent to the sky? Or do I abide up high, side to side? Below they go, one at a time for go. Watch your toe, it's the whole cranium. To mold your skull or to hold a full ton. Totally experimental. To vanish a vantage point, then enlist the course. If you divide mass by the force, then you're left with energy. Theoretical physics along with abstract chemistry. Shut down the underground, barbaric rhetoric abound. Such an abomination, sits a situation. So shut off the mainstream, I'm the sheriff, so pay a tariff. Literally illiterate, yet also considerate. I explore all sorts of savvy. Gravity keeps you grounded in the dissonance. The dissident, jet the lessons, I'm the essence. Lego districts built up, torn down, stampede impediments, stoppages of stuttering, no muttering, just balking barriers, meddling justice, obstructed carriers, tasks of the supercritical, a more than maintained chain of the spontaneous. Antimatter scattered the precision of my nuclear vision, processed through some fission. Atomic nuclei derive when I arrive, so why deprive the masses with the bombastic? I'm so fantastic. Elemental radiation, cosmic sensibilities, the frequent flux of the deluxe. I trust my abilities.
This is a HOMAGE beat.
Flashpoint, less to anoint the joint, juke chunks, boot to truffle, a patronizing shuffle, euphemism of a rooster grim. Playing each game like The Sims. With every character in my command, I determine demand. Perpetual propeller, Ohio spinning, so you know I'm right. Or better yet, wrote so much verse I own, I should give grammar alone. Raps, dabs in the corner until you flip for a ring. Well, then you might as well get the full clip. Electric strip, slide for the slash. So say as fresh as a flick of the wrist while the pedals pedal away from the truss. Safe buttons are positive with the swift thrust of your wrists. All that for a flick. With pressure pressing down, sounds like a slasher. But you'd rather dabble, glide away in a cabble, leaving a homie afloat while you get malted, asphalted, with eyes still fluttering, or perhaps better off just muttering while the float sends a message you're parading away. I keep W's. Slam the pain in, escaping the maze and rotating the scaling, oblique equilibrium while sailing. Transversing the sticks transfixed to impaling, abdomens dried through the obliques impugned with the saline. The gatekeeper engraving, prisoners bathing, raving off the handle, distilling ills, hep name slain. Warhead honcho, carte blancho, missiles I launcho. Ricochet the rally, then tally up the rest. Punctures of the cloth, tell us who's next. Sash equilibrium, the aftermath of my wrath leaves more than teeth gnash. Fossils wheat gas over welts dealt. No mercy shown to a eroded nation. I give her Davy D, that's double penetration, which leads to inflation. Too much cash in her cooch, I leave her with a smooch. Cyclone, when I spin alone, whenever I run into my clone, you know a song. I go ballistic, thunder sunders a breach, a leech raid of a cavern barricade leads to a dugout route, a scout sent forward with a saber, so I belabor the pointer shift, the shifts, yet another reach rift, thrash to a bash, a rash, a projectile cast, splinter to fissure, an angular incisure of the crust, but falls an entire hall at the helm. Ret met the set, lest they forget the threat, let all cave in. Sabbath back post blackout nap. Nobody wants to deal with this darkness, plotting vengeance throughout the details of darkness. Have I lost my mind or simply to reach the bind? Soon to unfold the fury, just keep staring behind. My clock ticks further ahead, a bomb to sink them heavier than lead. I peel the great magnetic field. As I stare, the world ceases to twirl. I unfurl the urn full of dread. They'll burn, stealing the seal of humanity. Vanity vaults ahead, killer saved. Mired names across hollowed graves. Pumping iron, I live again. I'm mad, sure destruction, what a mutual feeling. Open up a cold case, frostbite leaves you without a trace. Terrorist organization trying to rule the nation, no relation. Reporters scared to tell the truth, their brothers, so if they're smothered, I'd stay aloof. I stay alert before they try to impeach freedom of speech. Open up a cold case, what harm to the arms' pace? Firepower, the arms race, the equity of that ethnicity. Open up a cold case, enough dirt on top to make the central agency when tense. I bury the burial beneath intelligentsia. They may try to hurl a second personal plural for you by you. A custom band or try to ease by erasing, reversing or tracing back to a singular fault. Reunions of past unions, investigate negations. As for me, I exercise my rights and relations. Tough going toward those slowings. I stay buff. So say bye to your penta, I let it be gone. Browse your browser on Bowser, I destroy the Cloyd, then deploy the diabolical. Ball up your fingers, I burn your follicles. Melted toys in the holder, was they ever even soldiers? I lean back my shoulder and pull the trigger. Go figure, I'm mod, I already burned your squad. I'm still firing. Capital Corporal, I'm sharper than a dorsal. Let's just fin right here. I'm the man of the year. Level check, treble tens out, call them pebbles. Bam, when I slam, I keep them wetter than a kettle. Fine ass kitties, I'm a dog in the metal. Toes on my meat, and I know they gon' pedal. Where them Velmas at? Where them Daphnes at? Swollen pussy pots, lip gloss, ride me unzip. Know I like the floss, when I toss, I have them tongue whip. I'll never ever wear, but I tie them to the bed. Ride me real slow, have your gal give me head. I read them for a poke, I have them dripping for a soak. Then I give them all a mouthful, I leave them with a quote. My money shot hot, lots of cum for the best of you. Yo, a whole stabbing pussy running while I'm roaming through. Hospice, accomplice, prefrontal suffix, cake, core winner, even when sore. Lax fruit through lost compass, what a pompous, alas, wait, that's double rhombus. You can throw it in the hospice as of late, or like early to the bus. So why so slowly, mo curly for show? As for the other babes, before I bust, they can get low. I got game, that's SC, add that to how scary, an extra R for revenue. How appropriation, complicit complications, cause I'm single with my craft, yet duplications are duplicitous, so blunt the Ponzi's, I blunt scheming. She'll smoke after I hit, I'll deep stroke her, and she'll keep my finger when she swallows. How accommodating. summer camp, but more like a space station. A galactic getaway, veer off the vacation. Delegates around the CSV community. We were more than diplomats, sans the immunity. Haven't seen them since, but I remember origins. Regardless, I send my regards to all of them. Starting at Japan, the farthest land. Konnichiwa and on I send my love to Lebanon. Never been to Netherlands, but I met a friend back then. Sweden is swell, and I could tell those babes swam well. How about that Finland, or about we go inland? Italy had a fine leader, and I'll ask her for linguini. When I learn her language, I'm still speaking Spanglish. So if I see any amigo from Mexico, I'll say hello. Or about my amiga from Colombia, and on we go to Portugal. Propals from that Iberian Peninsula. Gotta check my insula. My Toronto homies arrive pronto. All around and all across Canada, they came to represent. You better believe they brought that thing from England. Biting humor, it's not a rumor. Feel the beauty of Brazil. Beat celebration and a flavorful meal. Guten Tag to Germany, they always kept it real. I'll race on the Autobahn, my mind keeps speeding on and on, all the way to Israel. Foretell the future, she took our wishes to the Wailing Wall. Welcome to the prelude, a preview to see through the delusions of exclusion. In order to form a more party union, first I must define, then we defy. Flips to the blips to ensure no more censorship. So failure to discuss this list is a diss to the disenfranchised. Boy, it doesn't take much energy to try it. You know ruckus, so I reckon we riot. Static, the syncopathic handle of the psychomatic tactic. Fresh resin got them combating. Automatic restorator, residue to smooth through. See you later. As for me, I puffed enough, smoked a snuff theta. The piff is strong, but I'm stronger. I am stronger. Bubonic tonic. I'll stretch her with a sonic or soliloquy to get her higher than some chronic. Best not forget my bed offensive. Why ever should I go to the studio when I can have a senorita benta glutea? A bad babe to abet me. The laureate, I play with desire and I sire the finer intellect. So finding another revolutionary is a rarity. So I'll serenade the sanctity of her scarcity. That's it, yeah.